Told me about refillable candles. Alternate hot wax, cold water. Hot wax, cold water, until I get all the colors that I want on the candle. All handmade, fully refillable candles.
But I took some medication and it all cleared up.
Oh, well, that's good. How do you refill them?
Depends on which size candle you buy. The one I'm working on right here is considered a narrow top candle. So you see those white candles hanging up there? You'd buy one of those, cut them into small segments to make your own refills.
Oh.
And to give the candle a fragrance, you got to buy your own scent oil. This is a $34 candle I'm making right here. Spend $5 more, buy the one that's 3 times bigger. Now your refills are these, my lady.
Oh.
So is that extra $5 worth all that added convenience that you're going to have?
Yeah.
It was for me.
I'll be back next year to make sure.
Now, if you see something on the shelf that you like, I can wrap it up for you. If you do not, you can make something with your specifications using your color, what you want. A red. It's quite a range. Well, we've got some reds here, but over on the top shelf right there, we have a multitude. Yeah. See, I can go for the lighter ones, but even earlier today, so that. Well, there.
Well, you get to take your ring.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
No, we don't hold. All right. No. These are big rings. So if you can find hyenas, we can make you a hyena candle.
Wait, I did that.
Was there a right way?
Yes, yes. Let me get you one. Right. It would be 91. If we had the hyenas, right, and you supplied the
How heavy
hyenas.
does it get?
Couple pounds maybe on this one. Some of the bigger ones get up to 7, 6, 8 pounds heavier.
Yes, been looking all day and finally you found the candle.
Okay, all the colors are now on the inside of the candle in layers. Get this stuff out of the way. Okay. Regular kitchen knife. We can do that.
Oh, yeah. I think those are made for extra dense.
Sorry.
Hello, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Oh, did it seem like I was taking your name?
Oh, that's okay.
Work our way up the candle, twisting and shaping it as we go. All the time the wax is cooling down. The cooler it gets, the stiffer it becomes. And I have to have all this done before the wax gets too cold. You'll never be able to heat it back up this thoroughly again.
No, I was I was just trying to be silly.
Need a candle made with your own colors, place an order. My next demonstration can be yours. World's best gift idea for those people on your annual gift list. They have a tendency to be very difficult to buy for. Unfortunately, we all have a few people like that on our lists. I have more than my fair share.
Hello, Sheila. Say hello.
Find out what their favorite colors are. Make something for them specifically. Looks like you spent a lot of effort and time to get them something that's just really specially for them. I can actually make a Sooners candle. That's got little Sooner stuff on it. Like the one of the Sooner candles with Sooner stuff.
On my mom's birthday, remind me. She would love
Candle making demonstrations ongoing throughout the day, lords and ladies. Each one's a work of art. They're never any two exactly the same. They also happen to be fully refillable, so do not be shocked when we very aggressively encourage you to actively burn them. I had to basically be challenged to burn my first one. And I'm using that candle for 34 years now. And I don't expect it to ever go away. Did that lady show me or what after I told her they were too pretty to burn? There's nothing you cannot think about these candles that I have not already gone through that process. Any combination of colors you can think of, I can pretty much put on a candle for you in various shades. This is a narrow top candle, so it has to be refilled with pieces of a dinner candle, which the owner of the candle will have to take time out of their day and physically cut. Then have to buy their own scent oil to make the candle smell good. Or you can go from $34 to $39 and your refills on a $39 candle for these. I bought the $39 candle for that one piece. Most of the carvings are completed with a simple kitchen knife. We're going to use this right here. I'm going to do a little candy cane twist on the side of the candle. Just going to reach in the side of it. I'm going to cut out a long strip of wax. Leave it connected at the bottom. Remove the instrument. Piece of wax looks like this that I'm going to work with. Take that piece of wax and do what it looks like. Twist it into a spiral like a candy cane. Then stick it back into the cavity that I cut it out initially. Forms that design right there. How can you make a candle refillable and have it still be all wax with a burning wick in the middle of it? You have to control two things about the candle. Control how hot it burns. Control what melting point wax you subject to that heat. I have capabilities of doing both of those things. Different size wicks produce different amounts of heat for different candle applications. Most candles you're buying, when you watch them melt away, you're watching at a conscious decision that those companies did to make their candles melt as quickly as possible to get you to come back and buy another one as quickly as they can. Because you see, the only way you'll go back and buy another one is if you're going to be capable of disregarding how much money in the form of a candle that you use to watch burn up, knowing good and well that every candle you buy from that point on are all going to do the same thing. So I looked at it one way. The most expensive candle you'll ever own is the one you're willing to keep replacing. It's not any expense. That makes one of these candles. A $200 candle is a better value than a $10 pillar candle that you got to replace 20 times. Okay? And mine are pretty. Those other ones aren't pretty. They're just going to keep going away. But they know most of you are not going to burn them anyway. So they take advantage of us because they have seen what our spinning patterns are regarding candles. I know what your spinning patterns are. I know that most of you are not going to burn one of my candles either. But that's not going to stop me from asking you to overcome your basic fear. Read and follow the instructions that I sit on with each purchase. I can help you change your mind as to how you think candles have to perform when they're being used. I don't want you to believe they can't melt though. They're still all wax. Still have a burning wick in the middle of them. So you got to be reading and following the instructions that come with the candle, and the candle will perform as the instructions state. And not all candles that look like these are refillable. You need to be aware of that fact as well. Alright, so there's our design on the candle. Listen, I did really fast, so I didn't make very big tails on it. So this, I'd normally make a mushroom out of it. This one don't think it's enough. Maybe I'll pass this around, everybody, see what it feels like.
want a custom one with like the figures and stuff, we have to provide you with the figures.
It depends on if I have the figures. If I have them, then you don't have to. But if I don't have them, then you have to supply them to me. What type of characters are you considering, Mark?
Oh, I like Nightmare Before Christmas.
And well, I have more Nightmare Before Christmas figurines.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're getting more and more difficult for me to buy.
Oh.
That's the reason the candle's gone to be really expensive.
Oh, goodness.
I remember that candle was a $129 candle, and then I had to raise it to $159. Then I had to raise it to $179. Now it's $199. So. Because I guarantee you, go find online, find some Nightmare Before Christmas figurines that I've been having to buy lately. It's going to cost you $70 to buy the set. I used to pay $19.99 for it.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's why the candles have keep getting more and more expensive. Believe me, I don't like to have candles that cost $150, $200.
It pays to work with franchises as they come up.
Well, it's just like Bambi, and we had a Lilo and Stitch candle in here the other day. They have reintroduced the Disney Store those two characters again. So now I can buy characters of Lilo and Stitch and Bambi. But they're no longer making Disney villains or Nightmare Before Christmas and some of the other ones. Put the final glaze on the candle. Paraffin wax is made out of oil. If I do not coat it in something that's not oil-based, I will get you to buy a candle. It will be the biggest dirt magnet you'll ever own. Won't take but a few weeks for the candles start getting so ugly. And you can't keep it clean. You'll get upset. Finally, you want it to burn up, so you get a brand new pretty one to put in its place. But they don't burn up. They're refillable. So I have to do something to make them where they can last you a long time and give you to keep them clean. Questions?